because what Paul is talking about in Romans 14, like you already set the table for that, it has to do with inter-Jewish dispute. It's not Jew-Gentile dispute.
Sure.
This is like what Paul's talking about is more like if you take a flight of, from New York to Tel Aviv on El Al, you're going to have 8 different kosher certifications that you can choose for your meal.
Right.
Why is that, Caleb? Oh, we see you're flying from New York to Tel Aviv on El Al, and they have that many different kitchens set up to accommodate your specific community. Like, let's say you're Hasidic, what dynasty is your Rebbe from, and what are the stringencies over against, you might just be modern Orthodox, or you might be.
So so what you're saying is actually what hits a note with me is that when I went to Israel, when I was in it, now keep in mind, this is 22, 23 years ago. So, I mean, things have changed, I'm sure. But when I went there and I asked.
Nothing's changed, no.
But when I went there, I was looking for Union Orthodox as the stamp. And I said to, the O with the U in it, right? And I said to the guy that I was palling around with at the time, who was a Breslov rabbi. I said, where's the, I haven't seen any Union Orthodox here. He goes, oh, that's trash. We would never eat anything that was Union Orthodox. I said,
okay, exactly. Thank you.
But in America, that's the highest. It's like the best,
that's the
right?
point. That's the point. What Paul's point is making here is that what he learned from Yeshua is that this is a matter of Jewish, Pharisee versus Pharisee, who's more stringent. It's who can be called rabbi in the street, who, looks the best publicly. And it's a competition. He says what does he say? They have their reward. They have their reward. And the word here is not unholy. This is why shame on the TLV translator here. I say that with every cell of my being, because it tells those people who are trusting those, and especially in the Messianic world, it's like, oh, this is a Messianic version, so it's like extra holy. It's like is my object of devotion, right? Is this Bible now? And then they trust these people, and these people have let down the flock.
Well, hang on.
By steering people to think about holiness. And now all of a sudden we're talking about holiness.
I understand what you're saying. And I do agree with you in certain passages, but I will say that I think that the Tree of Life version does have good translations from time to time. I think every translation has its flaws.
I think with the TLV, they use different scholars for different books. So whoever, I should find out who did Romans, but the idea is that's not even the word unclean. It's koinos.
Hang on just a sec. To your credit, in Romans, I think the TLV also uses made righteous instead of justified.
Oh, for Romans 5.
Right.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I'm just going off. I went to Bible Hub or Bible Gateway, one of these.
Sure.
I put in the Romans 14:14, and then click all English versions. And I just skimmed down. I spent 1 minute doing it, but it looks to me that the TLV is the only translation that is worse. It's the only one that's worse than the others.
So tell us what it should be then.
The bulk of the others are unclean or defiled, and unholy is even worse. Koinos is a category that, in my view, was kind of implemented and emerged among the Pharisees as they were trying to separate things that happened in the marketplace with the concept of special, the specialness, Jewish specialness around the table. And they wanted to have some sort of way of cleansing oneself from that before coming to the meal. So the hand washing, that's why you see koinos is the word used in Matthew 15 and Mark 7. And the idea is it's a term whereby some Jews who imagine themselves extra pious or extra holy would use to kind of manipulate and control other Jews that weren't as strict. That's Koine, like Caleb and I are going out to lunch, and I come from a more stringent, let's say, Pharisee group, and he's a less stringent, or he might be even a newbie in the group I'm in, and we get our food.
Is that a Union Orthodox stamp you have on that, Rob? Excuse me.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell us your thoughts on this subject by leaving a comment in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and enable those notifications. And we'll see you in the next video.